Hi there, I'm Karen M. Winkleman, the Life Crafting Guide, and you can find out more about me on my website, thelifecraftingguide.com. And today, I'd like to talk to you about 2014. Wow, it's 2014 already. That's going fast. At least for me, it feels like it's going quite fast. So 2014 vibrates to the energy of 7 from a numerology perspective. So we will be dealing with the energy of 7 for all of 2014. Just like for all of 2013, we were dealing with the energy of 6, the vibration of love. So for 2014, it's the 7 vibration, and the 7 vibration is about intuition and logic mind, or the intellect, knowledge, wisdom, exploration in any way, and spiritual growth, spiritual awakenings, and looking into things metaphysical, or the occult is often vibrating with the 7 as well. But from a spiritual perspective, during a 7 year, you will most likely have a deeper spiritual awakening or have a desire for a more spiritual connection in your life and in the world around you and in your interactions with everyone. And that's normal. In 2013, we were dealing with the 6 energy of love. So anything that was out of alignment with the energy of love came up front and center for you to deal with. And the answer, of course, was always, how do I apply more love to the situation? How can I love myself more? And we were also dealing with understanding the difference between what you are responsible for and what you're not responsible for, giving and overgiving, giving to get versus giving from the heart, and being of service as opposed to being a servant. Those were all different things we were looking at in 2013, and our relationships with ourselves, with our family, with our friends, with our coworkers, all of that was called in for questioning. And any place that we were out of alignment with the vibration of love, we got to go through feeling the emotions of it, becoming aware of it, and dealing with it. So emotions were running very high throughout all of 2013. As we move into 2014, you're still going to be dealing with emotions because we are an emotional species. However, it's going to be more cool. You may be looking at things, thinking through your emotions as opposed to feeling your emotions. So just be aware of that because of the energy of the 7 vibration, it likes to look at things from a more fact-based or intellectual base, as well as an intuitive base. The challenge is to get a balance between what's coming in from your higher guidance, your intuitive self, as well as what your mind is thinking, what your logic is telling you is real or factual. So learning to discern the difference and to have them both work together. So it's like having both hemispheres of your brain interacting as best friends so that you can make decisions from a place of wisdom as opposed to doing things the same way that you always did them before. This can be a very interesting challenge to have. One of the things that you may find showing up in a 7 year is doubt, because your intuition may be telling you one thing And your logic mind may be telling you something completely different. Which one do you listen to? And so you may start doubting yourself. And you may think that you're being guided to do one thing when that's really just another aspect of your mind telling you to do that, as opposed to true higher guidance coming in, suggesting an alternative. So this year is a wonderful year to become aware of that and to learn to have them both work together, because then you're bringing in all the data available to you, as opposed to just making decisions from past experiences. Because the logic mind, while it can deduce things, is often using past experiences to interpret what could happen next. And your senses, including your sixth sense, have the ability to bring in additional information for you so that you can make wiser choices. The 7 vibration also is a bit of a lone wolf and very introspective. So you may find yourself, after having a more social or relationship or family-focused year last year, wanting to be alone more. And that isn't anything wrong, because the 7 really prefers its own company. So that's where you replenish your batteries. That's where you go in more and learn more about yourself. So you may find yourself doing things more like that throughout the year of 2014. Perhaps you'll be called to start meditating or journaling if you've never done that before. Maybe you'll start a new spiritual practice. Maybe you'll just want to spend time alone with a good book or a nap, and all of that is fine. Maybe you'll start thinking that you're being antisocial. Now, while that could be the truth, it might just be that you need to spend some time alone with you so that you can get better acquainted with you and what you're working on. It's not selfish. So if you need to have alone time, please take it. It's important that you gift yourself with that. You may decide that you want to go back to school or study something that is of interest to you that you haven't given yourself permission or the time to study before. And that, again, is the vibration of 7. The 7 loves to explore and explore the unknown, explore the possibilities, go in deep, go into mastery on something that you already have, a skill set perhaps, or a subject matter that really interests you. This is a wonderful year to go in deeper with it so that you can really learn more and be able to take all the information that's going on all around you and all the knowledge that you already have and bring it in to full embodiment so that you have it now as wisdom. That is where wisdom comes from. Different experiences, knowledge, and information blended together to become wisdom. So another aspect of the 7 vibration, like I mentioned before, is doubt and judgment. The 7 can be critical, and the 7 will often be judging things as whether it meets the criteria that has been set out for it. So just be aware if you find yourself in judgment or in doubt that that's more the shadow of the 7, and to do something that switches it up a bit. So can you go into a spiritual practice? Can you study something that you like? Can you read a book? Can you have something that feels more adventurous? You may also find that you're asking a lot of questions, or that a lot of questions are bubbling up to the surface, because the 7 wants to understand how everything works. And so it's like child that's always asking, but why? And you give an answer, and why? And why? And why is that? That's okay. It's great to ask questions. So all year, go ahead, ask questions, live in the questions. Don't expect to answer them all. Allow the answers to come in and balance the energy of your intuition, your higher guidance, with your logic mind. So, have a wonderful year. Pay attention to your intuition. Don't overrule it. You might try an evidence journal to help you with it. And go deeper in your spiritual exploration or any topic that interests you. I love you. And I thank you. And remember, do something special for yourself.